Hello YouTube, so I hope you enjoyed, but sure today it is the test match for the sarcophagus deck. Yes, the sarcophagus of light deck, which is coming out in Legacy Instruction sometime in May. I reckon this deck will come out. Okay, so this is sort of a toolbox sort of deck. This is what they call sometimes a Luki deck, an anime sort of deck. So we're not getting this till about May, I reckon. So you can see what the deck can do. So this can fire kins, and we start off with some horror stuff. Special summon. We discard one card, discard another card. Then we'll make 2 Exceeds with special summon. He tries to Vet Vader. We call by the grave the Vet Vader. Then we make IP. We got one more card, then pass. Okay, quite simple. So yeah, with fire king stuff, we negate it. He destroys it. He pops a card. Then he special summons one. He makes that. Then we vanish the card with it, so it doesn't stay on the field. Then he does some Dogmanica stuff. So he summons the Dogmanica Maxima, and then he draws a card, searches the card, and then normal summons a card. Then he changes the field spell, destroys both, and then special summons one and attacks. Not great. Sets one, adds the creature to your hand, and we bring one back. So he adds one back to his hand. We'll try and vanish one piece. He tries to Vet Vader me. We'll vanish one of the other pieces, so we end up vanishing 2 pieces. So we don't get one back, but one vanishes, which is quite cool. And then he just attacks. I would attack with the other one, so and then normal summon. And of course, then he summons SP of his own. Then we play that, then he ashes me, then we scoop. Yep. And this is against Branded. So this deck is this is the Luki deck. If you don't remember, this is sort of the last episode with all the gadgets and stuff when he had to make up his own stuff. So when he had to go out him. So this is what he get. This is like the upgrade version. So this one here searches just any card that says sarcophagus of light. I do any spell tracker mentions it. These cards here negate. Both of them, they gain levels. They're kind of Silent Force. They're kind of new Silent Force and both Silent Force and Zero supports. They kind of support each other in a way. Then he attacks with that. Attacks. When this one gets attacked, you get set one spell and trap. You get set a trap from the deck, which is quite cool. We search, normal summon, then we win! Yay! Next is against Firekin this time, pure Firekin, not the Dogmanica version this time. This is with Tri Brigade stuff, so which is quite interesting. A sort of weaker version. I think it's the best one, but it's the one that plays the least Manabir and Typhon. So if you want to play Typhon, anyone playing Typhon, we're not playing Typhon in this deck, but it is an option in this deck. This deck does not play many. We're called by a Grave Boron, so it doesn't get the search. So he special summons one from the hand, and then we will. Then we summon this one. This one destroys all cards of field, but then we lost because we can't do very much. This is against Silent Force. Yeah, Silent Force. Yeah, this is Silent Force. This is the Silent Force one. Yep. So he's normal summon. He normal summon the no box, and he special summons one. Then he tributes one. Special summons the Skull Guardian. Then he brings one back. Then he does normal summons, and he just summons the link monster. Not very much. Then he rebacks the original monster. Then no boss comes back, and then gets original spell from the deck. So he obviously cyclones my monster. Then he vanishes with DD Crow. Then we activate sarcophagus. Then we bring it back. He special summons one from the deck. We activate the sarcophagus of light. The sarcophagus of light searches a card. Sarcophagus light special summons the Horus, the dragon of destruction. Then we destroy everything. Special summon one from the deck, mind you, and then attack for almost game here for game. Then we just gain our monster to 1100, 4500, and then he can't. And then he scoops. Yep. Yep, we got through 2 disruptions, mind you. 2 disruptions, and we still managed to OTK him. And this is against the Pathicist deck. I don't know why he's playing this deck, to be honest. This deck sucks. It shows badly, because all it is just like sort of fuck gate sort of deck. We attack directly, and then that's really it. But this is like a going second one. So we normal summon. He normal summons. We summon a monster. He kaiju's me and just ends his turn. Make IP. We attack. He tries to load attack. We set 1 pass. He vanishes 6. Nothing to worry about. He tries to draw another card. He tries to add another card. Goes the Cyclone. Can't do very much against it, so. And then we brick, so. Which happens. It happens with a deck like this. It breaks because it's just like a fun sort of. It could be rogue depending how you build this deck and stuff, so. The ideal. Okay, this is the kind of deck now. So the idea of this deck, we play with the Horus cards to give it that little bit of more of a stretch, because the Horus cards fix a lot of the issues with this deck. So the Horus sort of gives you that negation, a rank 8 sort of package. You could do OGKs or do some rank 8 sort of toolbox or deck. Yeah. So Gotha, the Dragon of Destruction. So this is what the set's name are for, really. So this card can special summon itself if you got a light, gold sarcophagus of light on the field. This card can basically destroy every card on the field and then special summon one from the deck, which is just mad. You'll play 2 of this because it's bricky, and you only can special summon with the sarcophagus of light. So that's the kind of idea of this card, which is quite cool. Then we got Marshmallow. Marshmallow's like your stale sort of card. Basically, if you control sarcophagus light, you special this card from the hand. This card can't destroy by card effect. Right? And you can special 1 Marshmallow from the deck. So that does come up time to time from your hand, deck, or grave, and you do 1,000. You really just use it as a nice extender, really. You just use it as a nice extender to do into other things and stuff, which is quite cool, quite handy, yep. And then we have got these 2 here. So we have got the Silent Force and the Silent Force Magician and the Silent Swordsman. So these 0. So basically these 2 are both negations if you got the sarcophagus of light. So basically this one gains a level if you do a card effect, a monster, if you control a monster effect, and this one does spells trap. So they both kind of work together. So one does spells, one does monster, basically, which is quite cool. They gain 500 for every turn, and when you use event, they gain their level also, which is quite cool. And this is the group gadget. So this one basically, when it's called with normal summon or special summon, you can add 1 sarcophagus light from your deck to your hand. Or you can add 1 sarcophagus spell and 1 spell and try to read sarcophagus light from dead hand. But it's can't show about by confident. You can set at 1 stone hold the secret fortress. Yep, that's another trap you can set in this deck, which is quite cool. Then we're playing Bonfire. Bonfire is one of the cards you need for this deck, because you do play, you can play cards like Volcanic Shell. That's one of the cards that's quite important in a deck like this, because you need to search, which is quite cool. Then you have got, you didn't see this card today, but this is the tail of the finishing lights of finishing ship. So basically this card here can special summon 2 cards with raise sarcophagus light on the field, but you can't use your extra deck, so you have to try and set up first before you use this card. Up to 2, so it doesn't have to be 2 exactly. Sarcophagus light, basically this is a continuous spell. This adds any card raise sarcophagus light through deck you have apart from itself, which is quite cool, and then you can discard 1 card to target 1 spell trap card to send to the grave, which is quite cool, quite neat. Now we have got the Silent Tower of the Future. This is basically a rotor for your deck. This grabs all your monsters when you need